In Marvel's Infinity War, Thanos got the glove. And with that glove, Thanos had absolute power over space, matter, time, soul. Thanos could do anything. In the comic books, Thanos got to the point where he fought in eternity itself, wrestled eternity, and beat eternity. Now, Thanos was spent after he beat eternity, but he controlled space, matter, time. He controlled it all. He became eternity itself. He was, for all intents and purposes, God of this universe. Now, there were multiple universes, and there was a God overarching all the multi-universe, but from the standpoint of any of us, Thanos was reality itself. With this glove, and with absolute control over reality, Thanos decided that there wasn't enough food to go around. And because there wasn't enough food and resources to go around, his solution, benevolently, was to just eliminate half of the universe out of reality. Just bloop. Half of the people, individuals, beings, souls, whatever you want to call it, blink out of existence. Now, this is a certain nonsense. This is this kind of Malthusian way of looking at the world put on this grand universal scale. And it ignores the fact that the glove itself, this representative of will behind the glove and using the reality gems to be able to shape and mold reality to your will, would have given him the power to just produce what those people needed. He could have created a utopia for each and every person throughout the universe. He chose not to do that. His intellect, however you want to call intellect, the rationality of Thanos, because of his upbringing, because of where he came from, regardless of him taking over and usurping eternity itself, he was still stuck with his upbringing, his culture, his understanding of reality. You can make an argument that that glove is technology, that human acumen applied to the point of meeting human need and human desire and shaping reality, molding reality itself to the will of the individual, to the will of the person. John F. Kennedy looking into the camera, grabbing the mic, "We're going to the moon!" Not because it is easy, but it's because it is hard. We choose to do this, that, and the other because this is the best of human acumen or skill, whatever he was saying. But my point is, technology allows this manipulation, this management of reality itself. It is an amazing thing that technology allows for us to do. And for whatever reason, for bad ends, we've decided to use it for profit as opposed to using it for human progress, human advancement, human evolution. Yes, there has been those things, but those things have been in happenstance, not necessarily the point. The point often has been just the profit of a small body of men as opposed to the evolution of the masses and increasing in the well-being of the masses. Not the increasing in the well-being of the masses because the top 1% needs it. I'm talking about the increasing of the 1%, of the masses, for the sake of the increasing of the masses. This choice by human beings to progress towards human evolution. Thanos chose to eliminate half of the world. And we, in our society, has taken a similar approach with technology, using it for the top 1%, making this argument that there's not enough to go around, running our society as if there's not enough to go around. Fact of the matter is, we could choose to get rid of poverty. We could choose to get rid of hunger. We could choose to get rid of need. We could choose to elevate the masses in our society. There are trillions of dollars that are kept offshore, hidden away, ferreted away by the top 1%. We could choose. We don't need a top 1%. We can elevate the masses of this world into a level of life and human wellness that we have never before seen on this planet. We have the human acumen and skill to do this. We just don't. We choose to spend trillions of dollars on military and war and killing and maiming, as opposed to using that for the betterment of human development. As a good news case, and speaking to that point, China, and this shout out to HB for sending me this, China grows rice and salt water to feed 200 million people. This idea that there's not enough to go around is nonsense. We just need to apply human skill to the task. We are up for the task. Chinese scientists are claiming to have achieved a crucial agricultural breakthrough growing high-yield rice in salt water. The new strain has been previously tried and tested, but scientists from Qinghai Saline Alkali Tolerant Rice Research and Development Center reportedly managed to nearly triple the yields to 4.5 metric tons per hectare, making it ready for commercialization. Right there. Making it ready for commercialization. We need to evolve as a society where it's not that this is done for commercialization, but that it's done just for the betterment of humanity itself. We're doing rice yields because we need to feed people, not because it's profitable. We're doing X because it's for the betterment of humanity, not purely because it is profitable. This is like the point of healthcare is healthcare, not in order to keep healthcare insurance companies profitable. Saltwater cultivation may boost China's rice production nearly 20% and will be able to feed more than 200 million people, according to the research leader Wan Longping, known as China's father of hybrid rice. There's another story on this one also. China successfully harvests saltwater rice that could feed another 80 million people. We have the skill. We have the technology. We just don't have the human will at this point, or the intention to apply it to good ends. Good job, China. Good job, China. I try to do a good news story every now and then because the news seems to be littered with bad news. And if I'm being honest, there's a certain incentive to do stories on this is on fire, that's on fire, that person's messing up. Every so often, there needs to be, hey, look at something good in the world. This is something good in the world. We have the technological acumen to feed and clothe, house, and raise the level of food, the level of well-being for the average person. We can do it. We just don't. We just don't. I'll leave it here. If you enjoy the content, please feel free to share, like, subscribe. You can always support through Patreon. And again, good job, China. Thanks all.